Here we are in the heart of the pandemic, and I'm doing a tool review. Yes, I'm doing a tool review. I haven't done a lot of tool reviews so far. Pertinent to this job is a soldering torch tool review. Now, nothing beats a good Hakko soldering iron plugged into the wall, you know, super high wattage, gonna get things real hot real fast. But sometimes, and most of the time when you're in the garage, that's not particularly convenient. It works great when you're on a bench, not so good in the car. So I have the tried and true Power Probe butane soldering torch. Tried and true indeed, Power Probe. This is butane powered. Here it is. This one is old. It's the old school one, which in my opinion works way better than the new ones. It's really cold out here today. The dyno computer says it's a whopping 47 degrees. So let's get this guy going here. We're gonna have to start it up ahead of time because it's cold out. And that's something that's important with the butane one. So now I've got this butane soldering iron. I'm just gonna set it here. All right, so I don't really have anything ready, but we can assume I'm gonna start here with this guy, AVCS power wire. We'll actually use the green, we'll use the green one for power. Which one did I use on the other side? I used this one. We'll go ahead and strip that guy, get our flux out. We'll flux that guy. We'll get some power lead, and we want to run this this harness. We'll just give it an arbitrary length of about a foot. We'll cut them all to length later. So we're ready here. Now this whole time, remember, I've been keeping the butane going, trying to get that soldering torch hot enough to do some actual soldering work. Alright, and I got my little solder buddy around here somewhere. Well, I don't know where it went, but got our good solder, and let's see if this torch is even ready yet. Yeah, barely. So it's ready to go. Let's get some solder flowing in here. Now I'm having to flow the solder onto the tip. It's not really flowing through the wire. That's an important thing to note. Now we're going. All right, slowly. Slowly. Let's keep in mind how long this torch has been on. Come on, we're barely flowing solder here. Torch has a full charge of butane. Come on, we don't want any crap cold solder joints. Needs to flow through. It's just not flowing. I can't even, it's too cold in here to even get this torch to work. It's been on for now 2 minutes, and it's on full bore. We're not down halfway or anything. Come on now. It flowed a little bit and then it's kind of crapped out. As soon as the flux burned off, you can see my breath. Come on now. Now this whole time I'm heating up the wires next to the solder joint, which if anybody knows anything about automotive wiring, that is the reason why they tell you not to solder, is because you're weakening the rest of the wires. This is terrible. If I have TGV problems down the road, specifically on the power side, I'll know why. Come on, get in there. All right, now we're flowing. We're a solid 3.5 minutes into this video, and this torch is now hot enough on a 47-degree day to actually flow solder into that joint. All right, let's see if you can see that. That has now been flowed. That took forever. All right, let me see the timer on there. It's 3 minutes and 49 seconds from when I started this guy up to now being hot enough to actually flow solder. The whole time I've been burning butane. Butane's not particularly cheap. You know, it comes in a can. Can's about $5, but now I'm gonna turn it off because I don't want to waste a whole bunch. So that is the Power Probe, tried and true. I've wired whole cars with this thing. This particular soldering torch has probably burned 5,000 joints over the years. This tip has been replaced, obviously. If you look in here, I've got a couple of old ones, super worn out, but yeah. We're gonna put this away. In fact, I'm probably gonna put this in a drawer, in a box on my wall. And when tools get retired to the wall box, it means they're basically just there as a backup. Now let's do another joint here. Let's do an injector. Can't really see it so well, but this is going to be injector on cylinder number 2. Again, power main. I haven't even taken the torch. This torch is in this box here. This is a Cornwell quality tools. I'm just going to leave that box over there for a minute. All right, let me go ahead and get my length of wire ready. We have a length of wire. I'm going to go ahead and strip the end. I already stripped the end on that guy. It's new wire on both the injector pigtail and this, but I'm still going to flux them because that's just what I do. I flux everything. All right, let me twist them together. I found my little solder helper, but I'm not going to use it because I didn't use it on the last soldering joint. And I just want to show the difference here. This is a brand new tool. I have used it exactly 1 time so far. Oops, come on, stay up there. I want to make sure I can at least see this on the video. Let me move. So now, soldering joint's ready. Let's open this up. It's got a little instruction manual, whole kit, all this crap. World's worst solder. I don't really care about any of this. Little soldering tip cleaner. We're going to put all that back and we're just going to throw this away for a minute. Let's take the lid off. The lid includes a safety, which keeps this guy from being able to turn on. We're powered on, so it's engaged, but it's not hot. See, not burning myself. All right, so what do we do with this thing? Well, we push the dang button. Oops, I better get my solder ready. So remember before, 3.5 minutes, I started the gun, got everything all prepped up, and then I went ahead and solder. We're going to press this button, little light comes on. I'm going to count to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see if we're hot. Look at that, we're already melting solder. Okay, so we've tinned the tip. You can see it smoking. That's flux flowing. And remember, it's still 47 degrees in here. And that joint's done. That took 10 seconds plus my 8 seconds of charge time. Not even 10 seconds. So got one wire that decided to jump out. Let me hit it one more time because I had a wire that didn't quite make it into the bundle. Oh, sorry, I gotta wait another 8 seconds of holding this. All right, we're smoking again. We're probably hot enough. Let's check. Yep, we're tinned up. All right. What's the importance of not sitting there burning the wire for 30 seconds, 45 seconds? Well, the importance of that is this wire is cold on both sides, but the solder is fully flowed through the joint. Fluxed it, flowed it. This thing is cool. That was 8 seconds plus 2 seconds of solder time. Apparently if you hold this for 35 seconds, it'll get up to 1250 degrees. That's a little hot, but it gets to 536 or something in 8 seconds, which is hot enough to flow solder. And then every second after that, up to 35, it just continues to get hotter. Not great temperature control if you're trying to do like circuit board stuff. You probably wouldn't want to use this gun. But again, circuit board stuff, you're going to use your Hako on the bench or whatever. But yeah, this thing is really cool, and I can touch it. It's hot, but it's not going to instantly burn me. So that's pretty awesome. Now if I touched it, it'd burn the crap out of me. So thanks for watching this tool review. Oh, let me get the part number for this guy real quick for you, in case you were curious. Cornwell Tools, part number JP213123, made in Taiwan. I'm sure that there is another version of this from somebody other than Cornwell. That typically is the case with these types of tools, is that they're mass manufactured by somebody and then rebranded to various tool companies. Yeah, this gun was a little bit more expensive than your power probe. Not a ton more expensive. than the butane guy, and you never have to fill it up, so it never runs out of juice. It does have a lithium-ion battery that USB charges, and the USB charge takes about 3.5 hours, but allegedly it can burn 40 minutes of non-stop soldering in that time. But as you saw, you only use it for 8 seconds, solder for 2, so that's 10 seconds of 40 minutes. So the battery should last a while. Yeah, I think that this is the ticket to getting this car done quickly and efficiently. And good solder joints. I actually over soldered that one. I used too much solder because it was flowing so quickly. I'm actually gonna have to go back and hit it again, I can see, to get some of that solder out of there. So yeah, be careful how much solder you put in, because you're used to a slow fill like that versus a fast flow like that. Thanks for watching.